If you are trying to keep track of tasks, clients, or projects across your spreadsheets, notes, or random tools, it gets messy fast. That's where Airtable comes in. It's powerful, flexible, but when you first open it, it isn't exactly obvious how you actually use it. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how Airtable works, and together we'll build something along the way so that it makes sense. By the end of this video, you'll know how to organize your work, structure your data, and build something in Airtable that you can actually use. Hey there, I'm Alex Knowles from automationhelpers.com, and we spend a lot of time helping people implement tools like Airtable properly, because once it's set up right, everything becomes easier to manage. Before we jump in, here's the key thing that most people miss. Airtable looks like a spreadsheet, but it doesn't behave like one. Instead of just storing your information, you're actually building a system, a place where everything can be structured, connected, and even automated. So rather than trying to learn every feature up front, we are going to take a different approach. We will build as we go, and I'll only explain things as they matter. So by the end of this video, you won't only know what Airtable does, you'll understand how to use it. So let's start off. What actually is Airtable? The easiest way to think about this is it looks like a spreadsheet, but it works more like a database. Now that might sound technical, but here's what I actually mean. In a spreadsheet, you're mostly just storing information, rows, columns, and a lot of manual organization. And that's how most people manage their work, adding formulas, organizing things themselves, and it works until things start to get messy. Airtable takes that same idea, but instead of just storing data, you structure it so everything stays organized, connected, and easier to manage. And that's why people use Airtable to track clients, manage projects, or run internal workflows, because everything stays clean and connected without the manual effort. Let's start simple. Now, here we are in our Airtable workspace, and we're going to create a base. A base is where your work lives. That could be the entire work of your business or company, or a department-specific base. Now, we're going to create a base for our sales team. So we'll create it, and once you open your base, you'll see your first table. Now, at first glance, this looks like a spreadsheet. You've got rows and columns, and that's intentional. But here's where things start to work differently. Each row in Airtable is called a record, a single item like a person or a task. And each column is a field, which defines what kind of information you are storing. Let's rename this table contacts. And this will just be a simple list of people, nothing complicated. Now we will add our fields. We'll keep it practical to start. Name, email, company, and status. And this is where Airtable starts to separate itself from a normal spreadsheet, because each of these fields has a type. So instead of typing anything anywhere, you can define exactly what kind of data goes into each column. Now, yes, this is possible to do with a spreadsheet. However, we can take it much further with Airtable, because in Airtable, each of these fields or column has a field type. So instead of typing anything anywhere, you can define what kind of data goes into each column. For example, the status field. Instead of leaving it as plain text, we have it as a single select field. Now, you can define options like lead, contacted, or client. Instead of messy, inconsistent data, everything stays clean and structured automatically. Now, to show you where Airtable really becomes powerful, I've gone ahead and behind the scenes, I've added 2 more tables to our base. We've got contacts, deals, and tasks. And this is where Airtable starts to move beyond a spreadsheet, because instead of keeping everything in one place, in one table, you can separate different types of information, but still have them connected together. That means instead of your team duplicating information, everything continues to stay connected. You can click into a contact and instantly see all related deals or tasks to that contact. And this is the key shift here. Your data isn't just stored, it's related. And once you have that data structure in place, that's where things start to become really useful, because you don't have just one single way of viewing that data. Like, for example, right now, we're looking at everything in our table in a grid view, like a spreadsheet. But we can switch to a different view. Let's change this to a Kanban view based on the status. And now instead of a list, you've got a visual pipeline. You can see exactly where everything sits, move between stages, and track progress at a glance. Same data, completely different way of interacting with it. And that's the key idea behind views in Airtable. With views in Airtable, you're not creating multiple data. You're just changing the way that you view and interact with it. So depending on what you're doing, you might use a grid view to organize info, a Kanban view to manage progress and pipelines, or a calendar view to track deadlines. Same data, completely different way of interacting with it. And once you are working with more structured data, this becomes really useful. But this goes beyond just having different views, because you can also filter the data that you have available. For example, you might only want to see deals that are currently active, or contacts that are assigned to a certain salesperson. So instead of scrolling through everything, all of your data, you can just apply a filter. And now you're looking at what actually matters. You also have the ability to save different views with those filters. So you might have multiple grid views or Kanban views that are there to achieve certain things. The important thing here to remember is that you are not changing that underlying data. You're just changing what you are looking at. Like here, we might have different Kanban views depending on the quarter, or different grid views for each salesperson. That keeps everything running smoothly and focused. So between views and filters, you have the ability to change how you interact with that data depending on what you are trying to achieve. And once you have your data structured and easy to work with, this is where Airtable can start doing things for you. So between views and filters, you already have a lot of control over how you manage and view your data. And at this point, you already have something genuinely usable in your Airtable base. You can organize information, track progress, and focus on exactly what matters all in one place. But we can take this a step further still, because once you've got structured data that is easy to work with, this is where Airtable can start doing things for you. Instead of manually updating everything like you would in a spreadsheet, you can set up automations, simple or advanced. For example, when a deal moves to contacted, you could automatically trigger a follow-up reminder. You could notify your sales team through a Slack message, or you could update another field in the background, or even another table in your base. The key thing here is you don't need to overcomplicate it. Airtable gives you the tools to set up automated workflows. Even a simple automation like this one can save you time and allow you or your team to focus on the more important aspects of your business, making sure things don't slip through the cracks and your team are always aware and focused. So instead of constantly managing your system is there for you to manage your work. So what have we actually achieved here? Well, we didn't just build a few tables, we actually built a working system. We structured our data so it stays clean and consistent. We connected different pieces of information together. We used views and filters to interact with that data in different ways. And we added automation to make it easier to manage. And that's really what Airtable is. Not just a spreadsheet, but a better way to organize your work and your data. And this is just the foundation of what Airtable is capable of, because there's a lot more that you can build on top of this. You can create custom interfaces for different users, build forms to collect data, use formulas to calculate and transform information, and create more advanced automations as your workflows grow. But the key thing to take away is everything is built on top of what you've just seen. So now that you understand how Airtable works, let's look at how you'd actually use this day to day. Most of the time, you're not thinking about tables or fields. You're thinking about how to interact with the system that you've built. For example, you might come in and add a new contact, update the status of a deal, or move something through the pipeline. But because Airtable is able to connect with the rest of your tech stack, you wouldn't need to come in and add a contact. Perhaps you're using an Airtable form that automatically brings that data in, or you've connected a form builder like Fillout or Typeform so that that data automatically pulls into your contacts table. And that's the real win here, is that Airtable isn't a system that's stuck within itself. It has the ability to connect with the rest of your tools. And because everything is connected, You're not wasting time jumping between different tabs and different platforms. You're working in one place where everything stays organized. And that's the goal of most businesses, not just to store information, but to make it easier to manage and act on. So now that you understand how this works, let's also talk about the different ways that people are utilizing Airtable, because this same structure can be adapted to almost any use case. For example, you could use it as a CRM, like we have, tracking leads, clients, deals, and tasks all in one place. Or for project management, organizing your tasks, assigning work, and tracking progress across a team. You could also use it for content planning, managing ideas, status, and keeping everything organized. Or internal workflows, things like hiring pipelines, onboarding processes, SOPs, or approvals. And in each use case, the setup is very similar, fundamentally. You've got structured data, connected information, different views, and automations. You are just changing what that data represents. That's really the power of Airtable. It adapts to how you work, instead of forcing you into a fixed system. So once you understand those fundamentals, you're not just learning a tool, you are learning how to build your own systems. But something else that we should touch on is, why Airtable over other tools? Most tools force you into a specific way of working. If you've used things like CRMs or project management tools before, you've probably noticed this. They come with a predefined structure, and you have to adapt to how they are built. Sometimes that works, but often it doesn't quite fit what you need. What makes Airtable different? You have configurability with functionality. You're building your own system based on how you actually work. So instead of changing your process to fit the tool adapts to your process. With Airtable, you choose what fields you want, whether that's text, drop-downs, dates, checkboxes, or custom fields. Whatever makes sense for your workflow. You decide how your data is structured, how things connect, and how the process works. And that's usually where tools start to break down, when your process doesn't quite fit the system. But if you want to go deeper into Airtable, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because we release content on learning Airtable weekly. We also have a playlist, so you'll want to go ahead and check that out. I've made sure to leave a link to it in the description of this video. And if you're at the point that your business needs help setting something up that really works for your unique business needs, well, then don't hesitate to reach out to us at automationhelpers.com, where our team of experts are offering a free 30-minute consultation, so book yours today.